Danny Flexon here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by the new European light heavyweight champion to add to the raft of belts you already own, Dan Azeez. How do you feel? It's only a few days removed.
I feel good, man. I call the belts the triplets. That's my new name for them. The Commonwealth, European and the British. That's the triplets. That's my...
No love for the Southern Air in English anymore. They've been adopted.
Yeah, exactly. They've got other parents now. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the triplets, I feel really good, man. And I'm really happy to brought that title over, gone over to France, beat a Frenchman. It makes it all that more like meaningful for me. Do you know what I mean? I could have stayed here. I could have fought on the Manchester show if I wanted to. But when they said, look, we got the guy you're fighting is French and we got a show over there. Do you want to do that? Like, I said, yeah, come bring it. Let's go, man. Do you know what I mean?
It was a great performance against Thomas Four. He was dogged, he was determined, but you're always in charge. When you step into the final round, you know there's a possibility of it going to the scorecards. I don't know if you were aware of what happened earlier in the night. Macaulay McGowan, British fighter, only came away with a draw against a French guy. For most people, it was a robbery. Yeah. Are you thinking, shit, I don't want this to go to the cards?
Like, besides the, McGowan fight, no, like, genuinely, I just knew if I'm away, if it goes to the scorecards, boy, it's a 50-50. I'll be honest, I think that even when I'm at home, like, if you've watched me in any of my fights that have gone to decision, I'm never ever like, yeah, I've won or whatever, because you're banking on, three other people who, it's an opinionated sport. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're seeing. You don't know who, do you know what I mean? So when it goes to the judges, straight away, I'm always like, oh, gosh, like, doesn't matter how convincingly I won or whatever. So in France, I was like, oh man! I remember sitting down and I was asking Buddy. I was like, am I winning? Like, he's like, yeah, you're good. Like, just go in there this round. Don't take any stupid shots. Box. And I'm asking. I'm like, wait, am I up? Then I remember getting up and I was thinking, nah, man, I'm gonna get this guy out of there. So I did listen to the instructions. That's box, and that's what created the opening to get that shot. But in my mind, I was like, calm down, like, get him out of there, man. Come on, like, and that's why I jumped up. I was like, yes, like, I don't need the judges. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Was it frustrating because you were landing that right hand almost at will throughout the fight, and they weren't soft shots? I mean, they were hard. You could tell even watching on TV.
It was tough, man. There's nothing to it. Credit to him. I don't care what his record is. I don't care what people's opinion is of him or as a fighter, whether they don't think he was good or I should have done it. He's tough. Simple as that. I'm the one that was in the ring with him. I know what shots I was landing on him. I know what his face was like. You know what I mean? I can feel my knuckles busting his nose and everything. And he was tough. Like, so it is what it is.
And the stuff that you and Buddy work on in the gym, the kind of process of becoming more of his type of fighter or the what you've decided between you, how close are you to that now, having done that 11 rounds?
Yeah, it's not about being his type of fighter. It's just refining. Do you know what I mean? I am what I am, and that's what's got me to where I am today. So it's not about completely forgetting and trying to change Dan, because that's not going to happen. I'm the fighter that I am, but it's just about making them little adjustments, and we're just finding that fine line, the middle ground, and we're still in the process of that. Like, I still got a lot to show and a lot, Buddy gave me a 5-6 for that, and I'm happy with that. Do you know what I mean?
A 5 or a 6?
For me, I think it was a 6. I gave it a 6. But I'm happy for that because I know how good I am, and I know I got so much more to show, and do you know what I mean? It's just like, even with Josh, like, we're here for him today. Like, I don't think he's shown his full potential. I'm telling you, like, I spar with him day in, day out. You ain't seen the best of him, and that's why I know he's gonna get there. Like, he just needs to show it. Just needs to have the consistent fights and, just build, and trust me, we'll get there.
We'll talk about Josh in a minute, but just one final one on Paris. Yeah. Knowing that, it could go to the judges' hands, you're on away turf. Yeah. You get a final round stoppage, which is exciting anyway. How did it feel compared to some of your previous victories? What was the feeling like when the referee stepped in?
Do you know what? Like, obviously, I don't know if you've boxed before or if you've done any boxing, but imagine you keep going at something and it's just not going, and then finally, like, say you've got a timer, and then right at the last time, that's when they go. You're just going to be like, what? Do you know? Can you imagine that feeling? Do you know what I mean? It's a different feeling for if you from the start, you just got them out of there. Do you know what I mean? So I was just really like elated. And he just, in the fight, when I was catching him with good shots, he just kept like, nah. And then that was like, okay, like, I'm guessing it's not a nah. You are feeling it, but yeah. And it was, even the way it got stopped, it was like it was different to me. Like, I remember I caught him with a shot and he just was knocked out kind of standing. I've never seen that before. So I remember my corner, they were like, don't ever do that again. Get onto him straight away. But it was something new to me. I ain't going to lie. Like, I ain't going to pretend and be like, my instincts didn't know.
It's not the sort of thing you can practice in the gym.
Exactly. I've never, literally, I saw him, he was gone, like, and then it's like, I think the next shot kind of woke him up, kind of like, and yeah, man, credit to him, because he come back in the gym and he was like, he come back in the change room and he was like, I'm not moaning about the stopping, it's just, I'll rather be out, like, let me go on my feet, like, do you know what I mean? So he's got balls and yeah, all credit to him.
A lot's been said about the path for Buatsi today. We're obviously here for his signing, but what's the path for you now? You're a European champion, clearly got Boxer right behind you, but as you've said, you're still learning, still a work in progress. Are we looking at probably next year for world title shots?
Maybe. Might be end of this year. Who knows? September. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I just always want to, whatever level I'm at, I want to not be questioned. Like, I want, if I say I'm European level, I want everyone to either be, nah, you're past that, or yeah, you're solid Europe. Do you know what I mean? It's not, okay, yeah, do you know what I mean? It needs to be, yeah, he's past that, all across the board. So once it's that, then we know, okay, we're on to the next level. Because there are some people who are like, yeah, you're world level now. There's some people, okay, yeah, you're just getting into there. There's some people, we just need to maybe see another defense or whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll just have to sit down with the team and see what's next.
How much input will Buddy have on stuff like that, particularly like opponent choices? Like, is he in the gym saying, well, I'd quite like to see you against more southpaws, or I'd quite like to see you against an American slick style, or a Philly shell defense, and all that sort of stuff?
He's just, okay, this is the opponent we got. Break him down. This is what we need to do to be successful against him. Simple as that. And it's me, every opponent I've had, they've been the first choice. Like, it's not like, this is a list and we go tick now. We don't want him. Not whoever it is, Ox Boxer. It's okay. Yeah, we'll go. As soon as they said France, okay, no problem. We'll go 2 weeks earlier than what we were supposed to go. We're ready. Let's go. And that was it. Because I didn't know about France for like not long. I thought I was fighting on the 25th of March. It got changed last minute, and that's why Buddy was maybe not going to be there, because obviously Callum was fighting on the 11th. I was scheduled to fight on the 25th, so it's not fair that I changed to the 11th and then it wasn't this. You know what I mean? We just sat down. Buddy said, "Okay, yeah, you're good to go. This is what you need to do," and yeah, we was going to just go, and then obviously that got cancelled, and he came in.
Have you sparred with Callum since you've shared a trainer?
No, we haven't, but we've obviously been in the gym together and whatnot. Really nice guy, really, really nice guy. And yeah, he's just waiting for that Peterbia fight, I guess, like, for all the marbles, you know what I mean? And I don't blame him. Like, do you know what I mean? He's going to have one fight and he has 3 belts on the line and he's top dog, so yeah.
So Boxer announced their signing of Buatsi today, someone who's a good friend of yours, regular sparring partner as well. How happy are you for him that he's got to a stage of his career now where he's going to be seen by more people, he will be prioritised?
I'm very, very happy, man. It's not nice seeing him just being out for nearly a year. That's not good for any fighter, man. And the caliber fighter he is, I think he deserves to be seen more, be more active and be able to showcase his skills, man. I'm just really pleased, man. From the start, even in the gym, he was like, look, Dan, like, look at what they've done with you, and do you know what I mean? So it's good. I'm happy he's on board. It's part of the team, and yeah, man.
And everyone's going to ask, I'm sure everyone has already asked, a potential fight between the two of you. He said earlier, you bash each other up for free. Why not do it for big money at some point in the future? And you've told us on the podcast as well. Presumably, it's an easier fight to make now. You'd be happy to do that.
I'll be honest, I thought you asked me that already. That's how many times I've been asked. But yeah, the thing about Josh, he doesn't need to come to Boxer. The type of fighters we are, we don't need to be on the same platform to fight each other. So that's not the reason why he's come here, or, it makes it any easier. If we were going to fight, we'll fight. he's the type of person, if I was with Boxer and he was still with Matchroom or DAZN or whatever, if the fight needs to be made on DAZN, I'm going to go there. I'm not someone that's going to be like, nope, I'm doing it on Boxer. And he's not the type of person that will be like, nope, it has to be. Do you know what I mean? We can still fight. But yeah, man, like, you know, the fight can be made. We're both 175 fighters. We're both at a level now where we could be spoke about in the same breath. And yeah, if you know, you can make it worthwhile, you know, world title or something, we'll definitely put our friendship aside and get it cracking in the ring. Like you said, man, we mash each other up for free of charge. But really, it isn't really free of charge because we're actually helping each other develop. I've learned a lot from him sparring, and he'll probably say the same with me. But yeah, man, we can definitely get it cracking, put a couple world titles on, IBF, WBA, and yeah.
Right money.
Yeah, exactly.
You said about finally being spoken about in the same breath. Obviously, he was on the cusp of a world title shot, probably back when you were the English champion. Yeah. I know that says something about his inactivity and so on, but what does it say about your acceleration, how you've developed?
Exactly that. Do you know what I mean? Even from like the amateurs, he was a top guy. Like, he's younger than me, but he was a top amateur. So I would always like, yeah, this is the guy. Like, we're trying to go where he is. So like I said, like you just said, to be mentioned in the same breath, it's like, it just goes to show how far I've come. And that's why, look, as soon as he came on, he said, yep, congrats, Dan Azeez. Yeah. And the reason why is because he knows he's been there from the start. He remembers me fighting at small shows. He remembers me, you know, telling him, oh, yeah, Josh, make sure you turn up to my fight and da-da-da-da and all this. He's been there from the start. So for him to see me now where I am, it's like, wow, like, Dan, good on you, man. Do you know what I mean?
But then, saying that, what about the emotional aspect of you ending his world title dream one day, or him ending yours?
That's why it has to be worthwhile, because someone's going to end something of the other person. So
it's like a movie.
Yeah, exactly. It needs to be worth it. It's not about we don't want to fight each other, but like you just perfect what you just said. Someone's going to end someone's street, definitely, and whoever it's going to be, it needs to be worthwhile.
Brilliant, Dan. Really appreciate it. Congratulations again, and yeah, look forward to seeing you progress.
Appreciate it, man.